Welcome to Whitebeard's Kitchen. Today we're making easy peasy pasties. Yes, the more astute of you will have noticed that Whitebeard has changed his gender. I assure you I don't have a beard, white or otherwise. Trevor's very busy with work at the moment, so I thought I'd step in and take up the slack. So we've got 2 tablespoons of coconut oil melting in our rock pot. I'm adding 400 grams of minced beef. Give that a wee stir. So yes, no supersonic curries this week. Something easy, but I assure you, Whitebeard will be here at the end doing the easy part, eating it. Okay, we're going to turn that up to high. Now that the meat separates a little bit, and get that browned off. A bit like Trevor, because he's stuck doing work and not doing a video. Don't tell him I said that. Okay, now we're chucking in a large onion, sliced and diced. Two large carrots, the same. Mix that all in. These are not going to be the original Cornish pasties that you would get in England. We don't get them here. But there's something, that's what's inspired me with this recipe. It's the Cornish pasties. I have no idea how they make them, and we won't be using short crust. It'll be puff pastry because we've made these before and Trevor absolutely loves them. So this will cheer him up a little bit, having had to work and wreck his head because it's the end of year and he has lots of figures and malarkey to reconcile. I won't bore you with the details. I would say a dash of basil, maybe half a teaspoon. By the way, when I cook I don't do measurements, I just chuck it in and hope it tastes nice, which I'm told it does. Same with oregano, a half teaspoon, maybe a bit more. We're going to let that cook through. Okay, now I'm adding a litre of beef stock, so litre of water, 2 beef stock cubes, which is why I don't put salt in this at all. I will add some pepper shortly. If I need another stock cube later if I taste it, because again I make these things as I go along and don't remember how I made them, so I'm winging this at the moment. Story of my life. In with the pepper. I don't know, maybe half a teaspoon, or to taste. I'm really sure I put this in last time, so I'm going to give it a dash. Dash of Worcestershire Sauce. Yes, that is how you're supposed to say it. And then basically let it simmer until it reduces. That's pretty much it. I will keep that cooking, let the fluid reduce, and then give it a taste when I come back. So, lid on. See you in a bit. Okay, I've just given it a quick taste and it needs a little something something. So I'm going to fire another stock cube in there. Another wee dash of Worcestershire sauce. I don't know, is that a teaspoon? And more pepper. Give it a whiz. It's now been simmering for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, just to give you an idea. Alright, that'll do. Lid back on. Okay, so we've got a reasonably good reduction so far. That's been about 40 minutes. So maybe another 15 just to get it reduced, because we don't want any watery gravy in our pasties. Just giving it a wee stir to make sure it won't stick, which it doesn't normally on this pot. Lid back on. Okay, it's coming on very nicely. I'm going to maybe leave this last sort of 15 minutes with the lid off, just so it reduces right down. Alrighty, we're about the consistency we're looking for now, and I also reminded myself that when it cools, this gravy will coagulate. So now to let it cool, and then when it's completely cool, I'll put it in the pasties, because I don't want to burn the hand off myself. Okay, so we have our oven preheating at 200 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees if it's a fan oven. We have our egg wash ready to go. Bit of water to seal our pastry. Lined baking tray for pastry to be put on, ready for it to cook. And our floured surface. So I'm just going to cut the pastry so we can get started making the pasties. I'm going to cut this. I've cut this one piece of puff pastry in half. I'm going to cut it in half again, eyeballing it. The last time I did this, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pasties out of this. So you can vary how much ingredients you put in there to get more or less. Use your common sense, I suppose. Although it's not as common these days, is it? Right. Let's put a bit of water on here, ready to rock and roll. Like so. Now obviously the more you put in here, the more difficult it's going to be to close, so try not to pack it in, but you do want, you know, a reasonable amount in your pasty. Don't worry about the water that comes out, you know, that's going to end up spilling out onto the baking tray, which is grand. Over we go with the fold. Nice easy press with the thumb. My husband is already salivating at his desk. Can't wait to try them. That one's done, so let's get it out of the way. Slide onto the baking tray. Numero dos. Try not to throw it all over the counter while you're at it. Always a bonus. Give yourself plenty of room at the front and the sides, although I'm not really sure I give myself any room there at the side, but anyway. Alright, I'll do the next two and then bring you back for the egg wash. And that's our pasties ready to go. I'm now just going to put a bit of egg wash on. To give them a nice golden colour when they come out of the oven. And the baking paper is really handy too, because the pasties don't stick. In the oven we go. Oh, I miss a bit. In the oven we go. Now our oven's a bit icky, so it's going to be about 20 minutes. So I would say 20 to 25 minutes in your oven. Do check them after 20 minutes because you don't want them to be burnt to a crisp. And I'll bring them out when they're done, show you what they look like. Well, Trevor will come and wolf one because he loves them. Okay, so here they are out of the oven, looking absolutely scrumptious. Trevor is across the kitchen drooling. So let's get him on a plate and he can do the taste test.
Okay folks, so as you see, Wifey has actually filled in for me this week as well. She'll probably edit it too. So I'm going to have a bite of her pasties, not mine. Absolutely wonderful. I think she should do more of my videos. I've had this before. This is even better than the last one. So I'm going, I'll have to eat these and maybe hers as well. So from Whitebeard's Kitchen, who didn't do the cooking, rock on. See you soon. Take care of yourself, family and friends. Bye.